The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 8 matchup will be coming up next. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6-1, New Orleans Saints 4-2. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 8 matchup will be coming up next. Tennessee Titans 5-2, Indianapolis Colts 3-4. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 8 matchup will be coming up next. Pittsburgh Steelers 3-3, Cleveland Browns 4-2. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 8 matchup will be coming up next. New England Patriots 3-4, Los Angeles Chargers 4-2.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Gardner Minshew and the Philadelphia Eagles.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gone. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Goff on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Goff. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a former 6th-round pick in his 3rd season out of Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And once again, this is Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Minshew, 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game break. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, Swift running to the left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Minshew. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be Minshew again. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Minshew sets to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Sanders has it over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The 40. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Here's Minshew. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. Touchdown, Eagles! Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this returnable for Rager. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They'll look to throw here. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. Goff now to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We begin our journey up at MetLife Stadium, Cincinnati in town, to take on New York. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Mixon has a run for a touchdown. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nick Chubb, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Deshaun Hand picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Minshew, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. There's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And past the 30, down to about the 27.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. The hitter here, it's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Swift.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Quintez Cephas.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. lucky for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Deshaun Hand able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Rager. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch. Hands 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Lions have recovered. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Goff. He's got his his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Deshaun Hand in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Minshew's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Minshew buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
This is unbelievable.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Touchdown, Eagles! Tyree Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it. And on the other side, you get that hands team ready. No doubt about it. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Lions, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.